Much in Vincent out here. That's okay. AT&T is the best of a million. Good morning. I'm happy to be here with you this morning to kick off our broadband infrastructure investment, phase one. My name is Mike Cooper, serving as Parish President for St. Tammany Parish, and joining me up here are Council members Jimmy Strickland, Rick Smith, and Council Chairman Arthur Laughlin, as well as Director of Technology Grant Black, who facilitated this program for us. It's an exciting day here in St. Tammany that we kick off this investment for our parish. It's the first of its kind here in St. Tammany, where we will be providing, along with our partner AT&T, internet infrastructure to 883 homes in the rural areas, underserved areas here in West St. Tammany Parish. This is the first of several phases in which we will be investing in providing broadband. We examined areas of need within St. Tammany Parish and selected this area first, but like I said, there will be further phases. We all know that this is a rapidly developing world, and it's never been more important to have access to fast-speed internet for our schools, for our libraries, for our students who are learning from home. Having access to internet is important. It's no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. This particular initiative is a $3 million investment, utilizing $2 million from ARPA money that was designated to St. Tammany Parish, along with a $1 million investment from our partner AT&T in this venture. AT&T will lay a fiber network increasing symmetric speeds up to 5 gigabytes per second for residents. This project is expected to take about 2 years, but again, this is the first of several phases that other areas in St. Tammany Parish will be included in the future. This is truly an incredible day. We all know that how important internet is for our citizens, and we wanted to fully utilize the funding that was made available to us to provide these particular needs for our citizens. I will ask for questions from the media that's here, and I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank our administrative staff and others that are here this morning. If there are any particular questions, I would direct them to Director of Technology Grant Black with regard to the specifics of the program.
Can you talk about where in the parish it is?
Yes, if you'll see refer to the map on the screen, you'll see that this is north of Covington, particularly along Highway 25 between Covington and Folsom. It's on both east and west sides of Highway 25 between Covington and Folsom, and the areas were particularly designated through studies that we did prior to putting out the RFP. And again, these are parish road areas, rural neighborhoods between Covington and Folsom, north and south of Bennett Bridge Road and Willie Road.
So it's about 800 households. How many people is that estimated?
Well, if you consider maybe 2.5 people per household, probably about 2,500 people.
How much is this funded? How much
That's a very good question, Mallory. The ARPA money that was given to St. Tammany Parish after COVID, after the pandemic, to address certain needs in the parish, broadband was one of the specific areas that the money could be used for. So the parish designated funding for this. It's 100% funding from ARPA, American Rescue Plan money, and we're utilizing for this phase $2 million for that. So it's 100% federal funding that we received. No parish money being used for this.
You said this is phase one. So what other parts of the parish are you looking at for broadband access?
The Lacombe area, Hickory, in the East Slidell area, and the middle part of the parish too. I'm gonna defer to Grant to answer some questions. Grant?
Yeah, so the way that the areas were determined, we took zoning maps, land use maps, and then speed test data. We layered all of those on top of each other's, and the high priority areas basically kind of jumped out at us. This was the highest priority area based on the population, the density, and the speed of internet. And we plan to go, I think, Waldheim, North Lacombe, and then somewhere in the Hickory area would be the next area we plan to go.
Grant, would you maybe point out that state funding in the future, in the next 10 years, what they plan to do?
So this is part of a larger plan by the state's broadband office, headed by Vineet Iyengar, who kind of helped us along with this. By 2029, anything we don't do, any area that is not currently covered, will be covered by the state. So once we get done, there's a 24-month window on this contract. The state's going to come back behind when we finish, and they plan to have everything done by 2029. So their goal is every citizen in the state of Louisiana will have broadband internet access by 2029.
Is it fiber cable or is it wireless?
So we didn't basically force any technology on the companies. So as part of the bid process, we wanted to leave it wide open technology-wise. There's some advancing technology that we didn't want to lock out. So this particular contract with AT&T, this is all fiber. So AT&T is looking to provide fiber to most of the houses in this area. The requirement we did have was speed, availability, and then price point. They couldn't charge more in this area because it's rural than they would in urban areas. There's also funding available for underprivileged. So underprivileged, if they qualify, will be able to reach a $30 internet access fee per month. AT&T will come, or they're going to canvass the area as it's available. I think we have 10% area, 10% completion points. As they complete each 10%, they'll canvass the area with the pricing models and speed availability.
What does the pricing look like for new customers? You know?
The pricing is going to be exactly what their national plan is. So this will match all of their national pricing, which I think right now fiber for 1 gigabit symmetrical is right at $80 a month.
And the next phases, are those ARPA funded as well? Or is that
This project is fully ARPA funded. What we do, and this is the way this process was put out, we designated the area, basically said these are the houses we'd like to hit inside this area. Here's the speed we need you to meet. And then kind of put it out there. What this is, it's a last mile grant. So we went through and said that we will provide the last mile from the neighborhood into the houses if you get the internet there. And that's what it was. So AT&T, based on that, said they'll put $1 million up front to get middle mile, and they'll use the ARPA funds, kind of pass through grant that's going to hit the last mile for the houses.
these wires are above ground? We expect construction, traffic.
So this is, there was a preference in the RFP for underground versus aerial. So this is, I think, 85% underground. And I think that was one of the determining factors for their award.
I noticed it's fiber hood. It's kind of clever. Can you talk about that?
That's a term we borrowed from Google. So when Google went to different areas like Austin, Texas, I think Huntsville and some other areas, they broke their things down into a fiber hood. So neighborhoods typically are built against each other, density. So when you go underground in fiber and you're trying to run wiring through that, you're not bound by roads. So basically, the fiber hood brings neighborhoods together with the density. But yeah, that wasn't mine.
You said project total is 2 years. How long do you expect phase 1?
No, so this phase, this contract, they have 24 months to complete. So I think it was June 1st is I think the dates. By June 1st, 2026, this area should be 100% complete.
And when do we expect the next RFP?
The next RFP should be out in the next week and a half or so. This was, I wanted to test this to make sure the model worked. The model worked much better than I had hoped it would. This is everything that I had hoped would happen is kind of fallen into this. We got it cheaper than we expected. So we're going to take the same model and basically complete things forward.
I'd like to finish up.
Yes, sir.
And, thank you all. As you can see, we're very excited about this. Very thankful to our parish council who supports our efforts, not only in this and all of our other infrastructure initiatives. Particularly want to thank Grant in his efforts in bringing this program together and offering the services that we can to the more rural and suburban areas of our parish. And we're very excited about this program moving forward. And again, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you. All right, y'all good? Yeah, good job. Good job. Good job. Thank y'all.